Good morning. It's an early start for me today. It's only 8:30 and I'm already out. I've already had my coffee and my shredders, and today I'm going to do the big one. I'm going to do the Sheffield Round Walk, which is 15 miles long.
What did you say, punk?
Which is 15 miles long, so I'm hoping that my feet will last, and even more of a concern is these shoes that I bought in Budapest just over a year ago, and they are starting to get a bit shabby and they're not the most comfortable for walking in. I've decided to do it. I've been thinking about doing this one for a while, and today, as you can see, it's quite bright, nice and sunny, so let's do it. So that was the Oaks Tower, otherwise known as Norton Tower, which provides water to the residents of Norton. It's built in 1961 at a cost of £90,000, and apparently there used to be an observatory on the top where you could go up, and it offers sweeping views over Sheffield. I don't think that's an option these days. I don't know how long, when that stopped being an option. I've never known it. Anyway, I'm just heading to the start of the walk now, which begins just over there next to the pub called the Water Tower. So this walk is going to take me through 4 Sheffield valleys: the Porter Valley, Limb Valley, Sheaf Valley and Gleadless Valley. And the walk suggests that you start at Porter Valley. You start and finish at Porter Valley, but because I live at the other side of town, I'm going to start at Gleadless Valley and make my way from there. Now the map that I'm going to be taking looks pretty good actually, and I've just had a look at it, and it's also a GPS map, so it shows where I am on the map, and it's got a blue line all around, so that looks pretty good. And also at the start of the walk is this thing, so I'm hoping that it's going to be signposted from there. So, right, this is going to take me about 7 hours apparently. So I've just come off Hemsworth Road, next to the Water Tower pub. There's a Ashbury Lane, I think that was called, and you just walk straight down there. I'm guessing that's not it because it says private property. And I'm guessing straight through here. I'm hoping there'll be a sign telling me I'm on the right path, because this does turn right as well. But my first point is to walk across the golf club, Lees Hall Golf Club. And there we go, Sheffield Round Walk. Happy days. So as I said, it looks like, well, so far it's been signposted all the way, so that's good. And also the map, I wasn't aware of this, but the map that I'm using obviously has the directions which I need to go in, but it's also GPS, so I can see there that I'm on the right track, so that's good. This is Lees Hall Golf Club to my right. So I'm presuming that that's Newfield Secondary School and Talbot School. Now this looks familiar, this. I remember playing football on here when I was a kid. I didn't realise that was up here. Now there is a turn there, but I'm going to ignore it because I'm relying on the fact that there's going to be a sign telling me when to turn left. There's a lot of squirrels around here. There's one, if you can see that. Is it going to hang around for us? No. So apparently this is the site of the old 17th century Lees Hall Farm and Pond, which was farmed until 1950. The building was demolished in the 1960s. And I know that because this sign tells me. Now obviously this sign's not in the best condition, which doesn't bode well because the map has also, the GPS has stopped working. And I'm thinking any one of these posts could be telling me to, you know, go left or something like that, but the sign's just been ripped off. So I'm starting to get a little bit concerned, but having said that, just slightly in the distance, I can see what I think is a sign for the Sheffield Round Walk. There we go. So far so good. So I've just left Lees Hall and now I'm on Upper Albert Road, just approaching Meersbrook Park, which will be the next stage of the walk. And you can tell that you're approaching Meersbrook. There's a strong aroma of lentils and patchouli in the air. So this is Bishop's House, which is one of the oldest timber framed houses in Sheffield. It's built in 1500s. And it's called Bishop's House because local tradition says that 2 bishops used to live here, although there's actually no evidence to back that up. But the reason why it's so well preserved is because it was lived in until 1976, and then it became a museum, and there's been a museum ever since. Okay, so now we're entering Meersbrook Park, which offers some of the best views over the city. I came in here first day after the first lockdown, first time I saw anyone for months, and we came down another social distancing gathering. I came down and played some tunes, and it was a very enjoyable day. And there's the view from Meersbrook Park. If there's a better view of the city in Sheffield, then let me know what it is. And hopefully, because the path goes 2 ways here. Look at that. Lovely stuff. Well, I had a feeling then that the signs had disappeared, because I walked through the park and then I just stayed on the path. I didn't turn left or right. And there's a number of ways to get out of the park from down here. And I didn't see a sign for a while, so I thought, yeah, maybe it's there's a sign missing or something. But then, sure enough, up popped a sign telling me to come down here. So so far 10 out of 10 for the Sheffield Round Walk in terms of directions. Right, so that was Meersbrook Park then. So that part might leave you a bit confused as you come out of Meersbrook Park Road next to the Cafe des Amis, I don't know how to pronounce that. There wasn't any sign, but you need to cross over the road in front of B&M, turn right, and then you'll see this this sign here. Okay, that was a little bit confusing. So just after you cross the bridge from was that Chesterfield Road there, and then you come onto Broadfield. I couldn't find a sign, but I just tried to wander. I turned left, and yeah, so I'm back on it now. So that would have been a little bit confusing, because when I came onto Aberdale Road, there were no signs telling me whether to turn left or right. It's only because I looked at the map that I knew to turn left. And then the map also told me that I need to turn up Glen Road, which is up there. Now on this side of the road, I can't see, there's no signs anywhere telling you where to turn. But there is a sign just over there. So this one here, but you wouldn't find that at all, so that's one to look out for. So when you come onto Abigail Road, turn left and then turn right up Glen Road, and then Glen Road bears left. You can see the sign there anyway. So now we're on Sanford Grove Road and we follow this quite a way up. I'm not sure what this big old building is. I think it's empty. There's broken windows and stuff. Yeah, so basically just cut diagonally straight across the park, and that brings you to this exit here. I can already see the sign for the Sheffield Round Walk. So I'll come out of Chelsea Park and turn left. So I'm just walking down this road, just come out of Chelsea Park, and got some of the houses. I don't even know what area I'm in, so I've just had a look on Google Maps and apparently I'm at Brincliffe, which don't really know anything about Brincliffe. I do now. Nice houses. Well, semi-detached around here. Huh. Look at this. So the Sheffield Round Walk goes down here then. We got their own tennis court. Can't even see the house for that one, it's that far away. Okay, so that's coming out of Cavendish Road. I can see the sign at this side of the road telling me to turn left. So keep on going, exploring the lovely houses of Brincliffe. Right, can't see any sign now telling me where to go. Oh, there we go, I can see one. So when you come down Stretton Road you need to turn right and then take your first left, which I think at some point this is now going to bring me on Circle Saw Road. So I think I'm nearing the end of the first part of the walk. So I'm on Eccleston Road now, and the shreddies have worn off. So thought before I do the next part of the walk, I'll grab something to eat. Now all the shops and cafes and stuff on Eccleston Road are quite expensive. It's all your kind of artisan stuff. I don't think there's any kind of greasy cafe around here, so like a bacon sandwich costs like £5, so I just nipped into Sainsbury's to get a couple of little pizzas. So I'm going to get to the end of part one of the walk, sit down, have something to eat, and then carry on. Okay, so that's the first part of the walk done. It's now pretty much bang on 11 o'clock. So it's took me quite a while actually, isn't it? I think I started the walk about, well, maybe about 9:30 by the time I got onto it. So So that took me an hour and a half. So if the other parts of the walk are equal in length, then that's a good 6 hours. Whew. Well, I'm going to go and have a sit down now and eat a sandwich. Sorry, pizza. Something going on over there. There's some marquee. Wasn't expecting that in this day and age, the COVID age. Yeah, so I'm in Endcliffe Park, so this is, I guess I'm on the second part of the walk, so I'm going to end video 1 here and sit down, have something to eat, and then get on with the next part, which is the Porter Valley. So join me in part 2.